And it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Jaguars take over first down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They'll set up to throw. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. He'll look to and they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Mayfield off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Slot man moves right. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
14 more yards. That's another.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Chargers. Foster Moreau, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give. Akers running left. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Allen, the man in motion left. second down, they'll go with Akers again. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Calvin Austin
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chargers have moved out in front.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield.
Going to be caught here left side, Moore.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They go play action. Mayfield. He finds Corey Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll let it fly for Austin. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Calvin Austin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
The score, Chargers 21, Jaguars 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Mayfield going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They run with Hines. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's run down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nick Benito, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And these are the situations that really test a defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Calvin Austin, 35 yards. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. is incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off with your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Mayfield's throw there complete to Allen.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. In motion right comes Allen. Mayfield on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now it's Hines. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tougher quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
You had no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was